My name's Stefanie Putnam, and I drive a single horse in combined driving. When I go out to the stable, all my problems seem to melt away. Now, I know this sounds a little over the top, but it's really true. Considering I can't feel more than 3/4 of my body, I can have the worst day possible, and then I go out and I see my horses, and I just completely forget that I'm in a wheelchair. I forget that there's anything wrong with me, and I just focus on the horses. When I had this disability and I became a quadriplegic, I asked my doctors if I would be able to ride horses again. And they looked at me and they said no. One of the biggest things is the fact that I needed to come back to the world that I loved. And I thought maybe I was never going to have that again. I thought that it wouldn't be possible and it wasn't going to happen. But once I started, I forgot. I forgot about all of my problems. I forgot about my chair. I forgot about my disability. Even though I can't feel from my chest down and I can't feel my arms, I was able to create this connection with the horse's mouth, the feel, the contact, straight into my heart. And it was right in the center, and it lifted me. And I had this muscle memory starting to come back, which was just absolutely wild because I had physical therapy, I had occupational therapy, all of these different therapists. And the more I got into the driving, they slowly went off my list. And I was able to do my physical therapy as I'm working on driving and working on sitting up straight, working on rolling my shoulders back and moving my arms and moving my body. And I used to not even be able to pick up my arms, and now it's been almost 3 years, and I can drive a horse. But being able to use the horses in a way to heal me from the inside out. The best part is not only do the horses work with your physical side, they also really draw together your emotional side and your psychological side, your memory, your ability to smile again, coming out of someplace that might be really dark and really hard, and then having people help me and just putting my feelers out there. People in the carriage driving world are amazing. It's amazing to think that this sport is really almost just saved my life. It's really pushed me, so I know kind of what my plan is. I know that I can create a goal. I want to go to the Olympics. I want to drive to the top, and when I'm done with that, I'm going to go again. And when I'm done with that, I'm going to keep going. And I don't think I would have even come close to being able to set these goals had I not found this sport and been introduced to the many people with the USDFD, the United States Driving for Disabled, them helping me, figuring out the right gear, figuring out how can we make this possible. Okay, if Stefanie can't use the whip and she can't use the brakes, let's figure it, we'll figure something out. And there's definitely something to be said about never giving up. I'm in the process right now of learning how to finesse. And this is where the United States Driving for the Disabled has they really are helping me, and they're really helping other drivers who are in this sport, disabled drivers, figure out ways to compensate for what they can't do necessarily, or what they're not able to do. They figure out ways to keep your dreams alive. They figure out ways to keep your heart beating. I absolutely, I love this competition side, and without the United States Driving for the Disabled, I wouldn't be able to probably do that. They are there backing us up as someone who has a severe disability. They are putting their confidence in me, where I had lost so much confidence in myself, in my body, in my voice, everything. And then I was able to drive.
Come back. Good boy, Ron. Turn up. Good boy.
And people with disabilities say, it's very difficult to get independence. It's very difficult to earn that confidence from other people. But driving, it is unbelievable. And I'm able to really feel confident in myself and raise my self-esteem. With the leadership of the United States Driving for the Disabled and the many supporters, the volunteers, people who help, the teams, even the competitors, I cannot be more grateful for everything that they have done for me, for my family, bringing me back to where my heart is, which is with the horses. So I'm eternally grateful for all of the support, all of the supporters.